Hello and welcome to BattleTech and Playing Hardball and our intro and review and tips and tricks episode after finishing the game to 100%. So, those were way more than 300 episodes. It was a grand battle, a grand campaign that actually could have been a little bit shorter for my personal feeling, given the fact that while we had a lot of cool battles, there weren't so many new things to experience during the last battles, but it was still a lot of fun. BattleTech is a game that, has been received very positively and is certainly a very good game. Maybe even excellent in many regards. And in this episode, I will tell you why that is. So in the background, we can see what this game is about. Humanity has spread to the stars. We've colonized countless planets, but as humans are, we can't just have a discussion and find a compromise. So some people wage war over others, and that war is not just waged with swords or something, or tanks, or cars, or spaceships or something, but with giant robots, the Mechs, battle Mechs. You can also have agrar Mechs or something, yeah, so like harvesting machines or something. But here these are the big ones. So well, the game sports a campaign which is nice enough, not excellent, and in my opinion more a thing to introduce you to the whole thing. I mean, the story is okay. So it's about this is the lady. Yeah. So there's one of the aristocratic houses that wants to gain its independence. So it's a nice story, nice enough. Bit short maybe, and you get the really big mechs maybe a little bit too easy for my personal taste. But more importantly, it's about you getting a huge spaceship that gives you the opportunity to be an independent mercenary. So, and that's what you have in the beginning when you do the real careers. And I personally think that's the real game. So let's start a new career, and I will show you how this game works and everything. So let's start a new game. So here you can do the different factors. You can choose whatever you want, how you feel. The maximum multiplier is actually 1.0, so you can put everything at the maximum, stingy, but then here rare, and then the score you get is not going to get increased beyond 1.0, which I find a bit curious, by the way. But well, so my recommendation, I mean, I took I'm not even sure what I took in the beginning. Check out the first episode of the Let's Play. But I think I had very slow Mechwarrior progression or something, and we ended up at 0.95 or so. I think I had normal salvage, contract payment. So the thing is, you as a mercenary, you do contracts, and you get money for that, and you have the right to claim some of the salvage. Yeah, so the destroyed mechs and mech parts. And you have a priority claim, so you can usually take up to a handful of these parts, yeah, and then the rest you get randomly. Yeah, it's like a little lottery they make with everything that's on the loot table in this vanilla game, of course. So there's also a nice mod called BattleTech. I will talk about that later on. And well, I mean, for this introduction, these things here, they are not that relevant. I would probably think that it's maybe more fun if you have some more mech parts. Yeah, I think I put this one to 5 because I felt that, I think I put it to 5 because you have 2 legs, 2 arms, and 1 torso. Yeah, and then I thought, well, okay, the cockpit is just a small one. But in principle, you have also a side torso, left and right, that would make it to 7, and then the cockpit part. So this would be the maximum, actually, by the way. And that would Yeah, but I wanted to see every mech, so that's why I put it to 5, and we saw every mech. So that would be my recommendation, that you don't advance too quickly. So you have a chance to see also all these smaller mechs. Yeah, but also not too slowly, so you actually have a chance to also get them all if you want to play the whole campaign, the whole game. Yeah, otherwise, here, randomize starting mechs. When active the setting, randomize your starting set of mechs. Doesn't do anything here. Or 5 mechs. Yeah, let's do that. We started with some nice mechs in the beginning. Unequipped mechs, yeah, I feel this is actually a good thing. Because when you build a mech, why should it have already some weapons on it, right? Iron Man mode I switched off because the game was crashing really a lot. Not necessarily because of the game is badly programmed or something, although there is some doubt because the loading times are really, really long. So that's one sign that something is not going too well. But I started a game with Iron Man mode on, but then the crashes led to the destruction of my file. Yeah, my video file, and that's why I didn't play it in Iron Man mode. But it was literally Iron Man because I usually accepted whatever happened. Yeah. So reduced Argo upgrade cost. The setting controls the cost of Argo upgrade. So the Argo, I'm going to show her to you in just a moment. This is this big dropship, or like rather the starship, and it's really cool. And there are some iconic missions in the campaign. How we get the Argo. So that's really, really cool. That's really beautiful. And this is a big ship that you can also upgrade. So this setting controls the cost of Argo upgrades. If this setting is enabled, Argo ship upgrades will cost less for both the upfront purchase cost as well as the additional costs paid each month for completed upgrades. No, we want that. Yeah. We want the costs. Enemy force strength should always be hard because we are no P's, right? The PU and you know, and the S and Y and so on. Mech destruction can be done. Oh yeah, but well. Salvage normal, why not? Contract payment normal. Advanced Mechwarriors. I'm not sure. Did I take rare? Possibly. I didn't want them too often. I think I did it like this. And Mechwarrior progression slow. Very slow, I think. So, and we ended up with at 0.95. So, let's have it like that. Like so. So, and there we can see the very long loading time. And that's my first very big criticism of the game. So, this loading time, I don't even know what's happening here. Because the graphics, you know, they're not groundbreaking. And a game should at least provide some loading screens here. Like, I mean, the game has such high potential also for the visuals. Such nice mechs. Yeah. They could have just made a number of very cool pictures. Yeah. That's like even from what they played themselves. So, but anyway. Then we've got some lighter RPG elements that are also not really relevant. I didn't see any relevance to our background, like wherever we came from. Yeah, there are these different families, you could say. The houses, the rimward periphery. Let's have the deep periphery here. Yeah. So there are houses, and then there is literally the periphery. So where no ruler really rules, except for local warlords, local governments, local thugs or something. So, and then what is really relevant is that there are these abilities here. Gunnery, piloting, tactics, and guts. And we'll have a short look at that later in just a moment when we can see the whole character screen. So here our background just determines what kind of abilities we have. Yeah, I should probably tell you a little bit. So guts is literally only how many health points we have, how many hits we can survive. if we are being hit, we will have to go to the hospital / the infirmary on our spaceship, and there we will stay for a while. And the higher our guts, the quicker we heal. And it's also a thing that we can deal with weapon recoil, like autocannons, for example, so ballistic weapons that have a recoil. And it's also a thing that we can withstand the heat, because if we are shooting weapons, our mech is heating up. And that's one of the tactical things that we have to consider. Tactics is a thing, yeah, it's how good we are shooting in terms of making a called shot. Yeah, then we can, only with the called shot, we can actually aim for a certain mech part. And it also reduces the penalty for indirect fire. So with long-range missiles that we shoot over a mountain or some rocks or something, yeah, when we don't have a direct line of sight. And it improves the minimum range of weaponry. Then we can shoot closer with weapons that are actually not built for that. Yeah, so with some weapons we can only we have a minimum range of, let's say, 90 meters or so, and with a higher tactics ability we can drop that to maybe 50 meters or something. Piloting is self-explanatory. This is how we are able to pilot our mech, and the better we are at dodging shots and to hit someone in melee. Yeah. And it also improves the threshold of stability that triggers unsteady. So if some shots, like certain rockets and ballistic shots, yeah, everything that causes an impact is hitting us, then our mech gets unsteady or like loses stability. Yeah, and the better we are at piloting the mech, then obviously the harder it is to make us unstable or even push us to the ground. So the mech falls over. Gunnery is also self-explanatory. The better we shoot, the better we hit. Yeah, the chance to hit with ranged weaponry. So there are some problems here, by the way, but I'm going to show that later when we can see the better point. So, but the thing is, it depends on your playstyle. I personally always like to be more versatile and quick. Yeah, also to jump around. So mechs can have jump jets, so you can jump them around as well. And I always liked that. So I personally would prefer to have piloting and tactics in the beginning. Although on the other hand, like, tactics is less important in the beginning than actually shooting someone. Is there piloting and gunnery? No. Okay, then actually I would take piloting and guts maybe. And then Solaris Gladiator, yeah, I think gunnery. But it would also be good to actually have even numbers for gunnery, and that's the thing. A pirate has more guts, Oregon Coalition. Yeah, let's have the soldier. We are not a pirate or a gladiator or something. So then naming, we have some random stuff, and we can choose if we are a he, she, or they. Yeah, so, well, they try to be progressive, I guess. Although it's really not relevant in the game at all. But whatever. If you feel like it, then you have the chance here. I'm doing it here like so. No. Oh, I can't. By double clicking, so, we are hardball. No, sorry. Hardball. And then here, first name. Playing, right? Playing hardball. So there we are. And and let's have, like, when I played the game, when I started to play the game, I was in a rough spot, and that's why I chose this guy. He looks like I failed. So, and well, that's just for our profile picture, you know. You have some options here, and well, you can choose whatever makes you feel good. And you will see this profile picture all the time. If you have the mech pilot, yeah, like your own. Yeah, this is your own character. Yeah, but otherwise there are actually Yeah, let's have a beard that shows that we have some problems. Let's have this here, the trucker beard. There. Yeah, and something like that. So I'm just clicking through so you can have a look. What is possible with different colors. Oh yeah, there's actually different clothing here. Yeah, and lighting is also different. Camera angle. Yeah, like this. Some tattoos. Do we have something here in the face? A butterfly on the forehead. Why not? Hairstyle. Oh, let's have this one here. So. Reminds me of Pulp Fiction a little bit. So there we go. Saving this one. So and then confirming. And then a mercenary's career. You have everything on an industrious mercenary commander could want. A crew of talented misfits. A lance of ancient battle mechs and a derelict cargo ship to call home. It's one thing to finish a mission in one piece, more or less, but it's another to keep your Mechwarriors happy and healthy, your mechs patched up and ready for action, and your balance sheet firmly in the black. As the rumors of another war of succession intensify, the Mercenary Review Board announces new evaluation protocols to assess the mercenary companies of the periphery with a score. And that's the thing this is all about, in principle, because the game... I mean, you can play after that, but I mean, this is our motivation here to gain these points here to get the rank. So, and then the Let's Play, we ended up with Elite. Could have been way more. I have my doubts how that would have been possible, but we made it to see all the mechs in the game, to pilot all the mechs, except for the flea, I think. Because I never felt that the pilot was actually safe enough. Or like in the beginning, I think maybe we had one or so. I'm not sure. I don't recall. Way later on, we were able to buy one flea. So that's the smallest, paper-thin mech. But yeah, I mean, you don't want to lose any mechs, ever. Which is why I didn't use that guy. And then, yeah, so you are earning C-builds. The credits, literally. You're doing contracts. You are getting mechs, the chassis. If you complete a weight class that's light, heavy, medium, and assault mechs, then you get the points. If you get everything, you get even more points. You get points for the Mechwarrior experience. Your own character, the guy that we just made ourselves, doesn't count towards this, which is kind of bad. The commander. We are the commander. Yeah. And I put the guy to all 10. So that's certainly a significant factor. I probably shouldn't have done that, but it also saved us a lot of money. Yeah. But well. But we ended up with 40 million or so in the plus. So, but I was also very careful. We can visit star systems and get points for that. Star system completion. I was far away from that. I'm not even sure if that's possible to see everything. Positive faction reputation and the negative. I was always trying to be as positive with everybody as possible, because then you can do the jobs for them, and otherwise you are cutting yourself out of the jobs. Yeah, and that's actually very significant. But also, it doesn't seem that anything happens, anything special happens. But if you are especially negative or positive with someone, except for the fact that you can do higher tier jobs, or you can also align with someone. So, and then the Argo, that's our ship, which we also get via the campaign. And in my opinion, to get the Argo, to understand what the Argo is, that's maybe the main point of the campaign. Yeah, to understand that. With that one, we have our mercenary crew and our ship that we can use to fly around. And that's actually the one thing that is giving us some independence. Completing the Argo with all the upgrades, it's kind of fun to upgrade the ship. I like that a lot. Gives us also some extra points. Morale is significant. Right now it's steady here for our crew. Here, the morale, if it's high, so people get these morale points, the resolve, during the battle. and we can invest that to make a called shot. That's the system here. So there is no aiming. You would think, okay, well, you've got a sophisticated battle mech, and you can aim for the legs or something, but actually you can't. You need these resolve points. So that's maybe sort of a weird system. But, well, maybe the mech is actually harder to pilot as we would think. So, and here we can see the messed up Argo, as we can see here. So the ship is messed up. Yeah. But we can repair her. At engineering, we can get ship upgrades. This is Farah. Let's talk with her.
What you need?
Talk to you later, Doc.
Don't be a stranger,
And you need to go to the gym. So, ship upgrades. And, well, the more mech bays we have, the more mechs we can have in the bay to choose from for the missions. Med bays will give us more medical points with which we can heal injured pilots, injured Mechwarriors. And later on, there are upgrades that also decrease the chance of people dying if they are incapacitated. Then we've got, there are way more here, so we unlock them later on. There are also a number of funny recreational things we can have, like a lounge, or what's this here? The upgraded lounge for, yeah, some more stuff, but also like up to a low G pool, for example, yeah, to swim at low G and have parties and so on. So that's all a lot of fun. And there are some little stories that are happening when you're flying from planet to planet, yeah, just to spice things up. But at the core of the game, we have the battles. So, yeah, but just to look at this one some more, repairing your Argo gives you, or like to get the repair upgrades, gives you more tech points. The more tech points you have, the more repairs and building of mechs you can do in the same amount of time. And you can also train your pilots, yeah, with the here with the training modules. And then with habitat pods, that's these legs here, these ones, that's the habitat pod here. We can have more Mechwarriors in the barracks, where we will have a look in just a moment. So, and then the drive system makes the ship quicker, so we can drive or pilot the ship quicker from one planet to the other. Structural things, that's a good thing to have, because otherwise we could crash. Crashing a ship into a moon causes all sorts of damage, both visible and hidden. Major support structures have been twisted and weakened and need to be repaired before any ship system puts a serious load on them. So we actually, in the campaign, we got the Argo in a very, very cool mission from a moon, where it was used by pirates. Yeah, I can say that much. And that was very, very cool. So I really liked the... I hope... No, I don't think I spoiled too much, but that was a really cool mission. Just to find this ship there and like literally to free this ship. So and then to start loving the Argo and upgrading her and making her shine and beautiful, yeah, and clean. That for me that was very satisfying. So but that's the engineering. And then the most important thing is the mech bay, where we have our mechs. So what did we get? We got 5 mechs randomly. This is an enforcer, this is a centurion, this is a Jenner. Okay, that's actually a rather tough light mech, a commando, just small ones, and this is a locust. Okay, so and you can build these mechs. That's actually I would say this is after the battle, this is the next core of the game, building the mechs. So let's refit this one. That was quick. Usually it takes a while. We are allowed to look at our mech and appreciate it. And it's also, I find that's a very cool function here. I mean, okay, BattleTech is actually a tabletop game with miniatures, and the battles show. And I feel that they did a very nice job there. You know, it still has a certain board game feeling, but it's also it can be taken seriously enough. Yeah, so, by the way, we don't have any equipment here. But in principle, when we loot something, we can put other stuff onto the mech. So, and like to upgrade them, to tweak them, that's certainly one of the big motivations we have. I think maybe the list is making things so slowly. Like the list of things. Here we've got a very nice mech of Centurion. That is one of my personal favorites, especially like in the early game. That's a very tough one. That one saved my hide a lot. Especially in the early part of the game, up to the mid game. Very nice mech. We can't upgrade right now, but you understand the function here, right? So we've got structural damage, structural integrity. The points here. 60 on the legs, on the side torso, 80 on the center torso. If the center torso is destroyed or the cockpit is destroyed, the mech is out. Yeah, the mech is down. Then the mech literally explodes if the center torso is destroyed, and if the head explodes, well, then the pilot is incapacitated and might die. So, otherwise, we've got these other points, and these sections here can be targeted with an aimed shot, where we invest these resolve points to take out certain parts of the mech. Yeah, for example, to neutralize the weapon that a person has, or like that the guy has on his mech, and that can be tactically necessary, or if you want to loot that weapon later on, or at least if you want to have a chance to loot that weapon, then you might want to rather shoot off his legs. Yeah, to maximize your loot. So, that's the thing here. Yeah, and that's how it works. Yeah, that's the system. This is how you can invest your items, yeah, to upgrade your mechs. Then we've got the barracks. Here we have the Mechwarriors. This is what we have. So this is us. And we have some points here that we can invest. This here for 900. Yeah, let's have gunnery and piloting at 4. Let's confirm that. Stallion. So we do see here with our service record, we see some background information, a little story, and these attributes.
Good to go.
And Stallion, for example, she's bookish and has periphery. So she's coming from the periphery as well, like us. Although we are deep periphery, right? Your family ruled on a distant world in the deepest reaches of human inhabited space. Yeah, well. But it's actually relevant. So this is just for spies a little bit. Very, very few of these abilities here are actually a thing like an attribute check. If you have a certain encounter or something between the planets while flying, and most often you can get a little bit of money or an item that is, you know, like an uncommon item maybe or something, yeah, if you are lucky. But it's not very relevant actually. The most relevant thing is that you can lose or gain morale points. So, and the better your morale, the more resolve your people get during the battle, and then you can do these shots. And if you have more than 50% morale, they also have +1 hit chance. But that's it. So it's very basic actually. Yeah.
Commander.
Very basic. So they made the game also, I think, to attract a lot of casual gamers, maybe. So, yeah, but it's also like the positive thing is that it's rather accessible. Yeah, it's rather accessible. So, but this is how it works. Yeah, these things here. This guy is a criminal, and he's rebellious. So this could mean trouble. But sometimes criminals can also give us an opportunity to get something.
Yes,
and these guys don't have any experience.
Waiting on you, Commander.
Don't. Okay, goggles. And as you can see, that's why I used the main character. Yeah, because these guys, they are bound to get themselves killed. So on each planet here in the main stream, where we can look at the beautiful, or more and more beautiful Argo, We have the hiring hall in a store on each planet. Let's look at the hiring hall. Here usually we can hire someone. These guys here, this one, execution is a bit better. Periphery and tinker. This or music. Commander. That's a nice name, a nice call sign. Well, and what's relevant here is actually just what kind of family or house we are at. So this here is the Arano restoration and what kind of contracts they have. So yeah, but here we can, in the hiring hall, we can get more Mechs, Mechwarriors. We don't want them to die during the mission, so they can gain experience and get better. And then in the store we can buy whatever there is to buy on the planet. Here they have some basic weapons, nothing special. A special weapon has a plus or up to 3 pluses with some bonus. Often better accuracy or some more damage, but sometimes some weapons, some special weapons, also less tonnage than the average, so it's a lighter version. That's really nice because therefore you get more punch per ton. They've got some ammo here. Aha, LBX ammo. So that's literally some form of shotgun here that they have. Okay, but we have only 1 million funds. So we need to be careful. Oh, but they've got interesting stuff here. I like these arm mods because they don't weight anything and we get some additional damage that we can do. So that's actually an interesting item here. And I would say we definitely buy that before we leave the planet. And on every planet you can also usually buy some mech parts. We can see it here, the parts. Now we decided that we need 5 to build a full one. Or even complete mechs sometimes, but then obviously that's more expensive. So, and here we can see also some mechs, yeah, but well, you want to keep your money together. I only very rarely bought any mech parts, and I was always trusting rather to loot them and to also fight the battles in a way that maximized the loot. So, and here we are on this planet and they have some jobs for us. Aha, interesting. That's actually quite interesting because we can look here at the star map. Or let's look at the job. So how does that go? We have up to 5 skulls which determine the difficulty, but also the money that we can get out of it. Although they didn't do such a good job with the, with the relation. So you would actually think that, with the whole economy in the game, I think they didn't do such a good job there, because obviously for this low difficulty job with just half a skull. That's okay. So here we would only get a maximum of 177,000 or a max salvage of 3 guaranteed parts and 15 randomly chosen parts, right? As I explained before. So this is the mission here. We can do the slider how much we want. So if we think, okay, well, it's a gamble, of course. If we think, okay, well, we will encounter certain mechs, especially on higher difficulty ratings. So right now with half a skull, we can expect that there will most likely be only light mechs and some vehicles, and maybe a medium mech or something, yeah? So it might be wise to rather have more money. Yeah, but also like if there's something special or so, then let's have one part that we are allowed to choose. Yeah, this thinking process is what you need to do. But you can also take less, and then you can see that we are getting more reputation with them. If we are generous and favorable, right? You can see it here. Although right now, like at this low level, it doesn't matter so much. So it's a bit curious. So let's look at the star map. In my Let's Play in this campaign, oh, what's that? MERCnet system update. Whether for trade settlement or military expedition, traveling via our patented KF drive should have no surprises. Comstar is proud to announce the updated MERCnet star map interface. Store filters, looking for specific gear, see which systems are likely to carry what you need so you can shop with purpose and save on your travel budget. Biome filters, choose to see systems with specific climate patterns or features to make sure your destination is accommodating. Difficulty filters, whether you want to challenge your mercenary outfit for big rewards or stroll through a system like a cakewalk, we have your plans covered. Extended coverage, now with 50 more systems, destinations, rich with potential conflict resolution business and lucrative salvage opportunities. New star indicators let you see where you have been and where you have yet to explore. Members of our Platinum and Uranium level plans will find the new filter features in the upper right of your star map interface. If you have any questions or concerns, don't hesitate to contact your local Comstar representative and we'll get you logged in. Comstar is literally the company, or you could also call them a house, but they are not politically or militarily engaged in anything, but they are having, like, they are like a religious institution, but they administer the intergalactic communication system, this network, and that's making them very, very important for everybody, of course, because without them there would be no real trade, or way less efficient trade. May the peace of Blake be with you. So there is a little bit of background here, but as I said before, so the main core of the game is really the mech battles, and everything else around it is just a little bit to spice it up, which I find unfortunate. So this is interesting here, because when I was here there weren't any jobs with the Arano restoration, and that's the thing here. The Arano restoration is the house we are working for in the campaign. So so there's literally a civil war, and well, no one is kind of attacking them, which I personally find not convincing, because usually, like, empires would just claw whatever piece they can get from a weakened cake like this, right? Just think of the British Empire or something. So when there is weakness, it is going to be exploited by an empire, especially bad empires that are built on slavery and drug trafficking or something. So and here we've got different houses. So this here is the Arano restoration. We've got, this is the periphery here, by the way. Local government, so they are independent, which is actually a good thing, because then we are not, if we work against these guys here, we are not messing up our reputation with these houses, but we can see them down here, right? So I'm not explaining everything because it's also not really relevant in the game. We've got the Free Worlds League. They have their area up here. No, sorry, and here we can check it. So here, the Free Worlds League, there we can see system owner, and they have as we can see here, they have certain enemies. I didn't see a change during the game, during these 1000 days. Everybody dislikes the pirates, of course. This here is the Capellan Confederation. This here is the Federated Suns. What is this? This is an abandoned system. This here is the Taurian Concordat, this bluish here, although their color is... I would have thought they had a red color, but whatever. So here, this is the periphery, and over here, beyond the periphery, is the Magistracy of Canopus. So I wasn't doing a lot for them, but sometimes they have some jobs. So, and that's the thing. Here we can choose the planets we want to fly to, and then there we hope that we will get some jobs with these active factions in this system. So right now here in this system, for example, at Wyeth's Glory, which is a 2-skull challenge, we would only get jobs for or against the pirates, the Capellan Confederation, and this Magistracy of Canopus. Therefore, we want actually to choose systems where we have a lot of options here. That would be a good thing. Yeah, like this one, for example, at least 4. There's only 3. But here, for example, that's a nice system here with 5 active factions. That gives us some opportunities. And then we can see here the attributes. And this tells us a little bit about what we will face on that planet. So there is a biome that is usually dominating the climate here. Climate, we are on Panzer, for example, right? So the climate is Terran, which means there will be some forests and stuff and water, yeah. But there are also here climate Arctic. There it's cold. That's actually a good thing usually because there your heat sinking ability is increased, obviously, right? So your weapons are not heating up as quickly. While in the desert biome, where it's hot already, that's a water biome there, rocky, desert here, Bergtat. That can be very difficult because your weapons are not dissipating the heat so quickly. So, but it would also be a good thing probably for brawlers. So if you want your mechs to rather do some brawling and punching and kicking rather than shooting a lot, yeah, or like especially with energy weapons. So like such biomes. There are also cool biomes like Martian or arid is like rocky. Like Martian would be obviously here there climate Mars, red sands, and very thin atmosphere, so you're also not really sinking your heat too well on that one. But there was also like on a moon, I think. What is it here? Desert, arid, desert, tropical, lunar. That's the one. Lunar, and that's. Yeah, I mean it's maybe nearly as Martian, but on Mars there are more dust storms and stuff like that, and like whirlwinds and so on. So that's all pretty cool, and it provides us quite with some different environments, differences in the battles. So, and then every planet has some things here like the battlefield, or that it's, for example, a travel hub, yeah, or that they do some scientific research. Like here also there's a black market here. So if we have a good standing with the pirates and we paid for the entrance, we can get an entrance to the black market. That's, by the way, one of the reasons why I in the Let's Play did not fight against the pirates, or like why I made sure that the reputation with the pirates was always rather increasing than just to mess it up, because I wanted the access to the black market, and there you can get some really good stuff, yeah, for some good money though. But the selection is what matters. Electronics is also increasing some stuff, yeah, and that it's a rich world, so that just increases what you can find in the store. So, and then you are flying around, and with the DLCs, there's also Flashpoint campaign and certain Flashpoint missions. During the Let's Play, we played a lot of them. You can just Google it, maybe, or like search for it on the channel, on my channel, PlayingHardball, like just Flashpoint and BattleTech or something, and then you should easily find them if you want to look into some of them. I never felt that while the ideas were really cool, I always felt that they burned through really cool ideas. Yeah, it was just usually like 2 to 4 missions max, usually like around 3 missions per Flashpoint, and it was of no further relevance. It was just, you could say, a justification to have another 3 mech battles, yeah? But otherwise, like for the whole gaming world here, this whole universe of BattleTech, nothing of it was of any relevance. So that's where I felt that also the long-term motivation maybe was a little bit suffering there. But up to the point where the Argo was maxed out, up to the point where we had seen all the mechs, and up to the point where the Flashpoint campaign itself was done, I personally had a tremendous fun. So, and then I would say even I would rank the game maybe at 87 points or something, And then like just looking at the long-term reduction of motivation, yeah, where you have all assault mechs, and with assault mechs, the game, while having a tremendous firepower and stuff, it gets less tactical and also sort of less interesting in my opinion. So in my opinion, the early end up to late mid game was probably the best until a point when you have maybe 1 or 2 heavy mechs, yeah. Up to that point, the game and the battles are very interesting, tactically very interesting, and after that, it goes down because your risk is also reducing. Yeah, just my opinion there. So let's have. So we looked at everything. So this is the navigation area, and here we can look at the reputation chart. So these are all the factions in the game, these houses here. I'm mousing over it. You can read it. Hit the pause button. You can see up there what kind of enemies they have. And if you manage to bring the reputation scale, which is from -100 to +100, so you can be honored, and then you get higher job payouts and also a store discount, so you can sell also stuff to them. While loathed is probably a bad idea to have it. On the other hand, you get more points if you have someone at the negative, but I try to be as positive with everybody as possible, and I personally feel that that worked out. I don't know if there are special encounters like that someone would hunt you down, possibly, but I don't know. If you know anything about that, please do tell in the comment section. I never saw anything, and in the end the pirates were actually less than favorable with us. I think they were close to hating us or something, but nothing happened. So, and that's also a weird thing, because you would think that someone would blow this spaceship out of the sky, but we were never really attacked. I mean, there were some pirates. There was an encounter with the pirates, but we could just fly away if we had the Argo upgrade. Yeah, which is one of the reasons, by the way, why you want to possibly have the power system and the drive system upgraded rather early, because that can be problematic. Yeah, but otherwise, like the world itself, I don't feel so convincing, because like the starship that sends down the mechs, yeah, on a planet, they would just blow the starship out of the sky, right? If they know, okay, these guys, they are working for someone else and they're going to attack us or something. Yeah, so that's there should have been some more situations here where this is explained, or that we at least have some anti-missile system or something, yeah, some point defense on this one, and where we actually get attacked. That would have made things way more interesting and exciting, in my opinion. They didn't do that because, well, the game is concentrating on the mech battles. But let's have a look at the reputation again. So here, yeah, so we can see it. And if we get to 100, we can ally with the faction. And this one here, the ally, is an option. And you can see, so the Arano restoration here, that seems to be a special thing. Oh yeah, and they have only one enemy, the Taurian Concordat, while they have the Arano restoration there. Yeah, well, and then the thing is, you just go to the planet and you see what kind of contracts they have, and then you can do the contract. And in my opinion, that would be my tip to try and increase everything, yeah, to see to it that you have a net increase. Because if you are on a planet, then you can get contracts from them. And no one, I mean, with every contract, the reputation is reduced. Let's look here again. You can see it here, right? The target's reputation will be decreased, but usually you have a net gain. So here with this job, we gain 3 points with the pirates. We lose 2 with the Capellans. But if we are smart enough, then we can do the job here, like the next one, or like this is also Capellans. Yeah. But you know what I mean, right? So like usually you can do on the same planet, you can do jobs with the same factions. That means in this case it would be a job with the Arano restoration against the pirates, but the pirates do something against the Arano restoration. And then, you know, the net gain is increasing. Yeah, slowly but steadily. And that would be my recommendation. Yeah, so if we do this job, we have a net gain of +1, you could say, with the pirates. If we do another job, yeah, that would be turned around. Yeah, you know what I mean, right? So like if the other job is giving us 4 points for the Capellans and reduces the local pirate organization's reputation by 3, then we have a net gain of +1 with every faction if we do 2 jobs for them. So, and that's what I personally would recommend. And then in the end, you are pushing yourself with the reputation up and up. And with every level here, you can see here max contract difficulty. So in different, we can do up to 3 skull difficulty. Here it's 4 skull, 4.5 skulls at friendly, and at honored 5 skulls. Yeah. Well, it's actually really bad if you lock yourself out of contracts due to bad reputation. So, and I feel that we were rather successful there in the Let's Play. Otherwise, you can also customize your company a little bit. I did that regularly just to have some changes. Yeah, you can do it in all sorts of colors and all sorts of combinations. This is an Atlas mech, by the way. This is one of the most iconic mechs and one of the most powerful ones. Not my favorite though, but it looks cool, that's for sure. Has the coolest cockpit, that's for sure. And here we can also choose a nice crest, whatever we like. They have really a lot there. Yeah. Oh, that's a nice dragon there. I chose this cool deer-like thingy because it looked sort of Germanic, and I liked that at the point in this one. It's also I like that. So let's take that, and we can change our name. I also changed the name a number of times depending on, like, for the role playing, yeah, what happened. So let's look at the contracts now. So we looked at everything, and the core of the game is a contract. So we negotiate what's happening here. Let's do it like so. I personally usually like to have a balanced way to get a good amount of money, because there are also you can get a bonus if you do certain things, like if you destroy reinforcements or something, or if you destroy all the turrets in a base or something, then you can often get a bonus of 10% or so, and the more money you take in the beginning, the more significant the bonus is, of course, but it depends what you want. Yeah, but at the moment I would also say we need money, because by the way, every month we need to pay. Let's look at the finances. That's another thing here. The more pilots you have, the more you have to pay for their salaries, of course, and you need to pay for the operating costs of all your mechs that are active. You can put the mechs also in storage, but you need them in this active bay as well. We don't have anything in storage here, no components. But you want them to be active, obviously, so you can choose them for the mission. So let's go to the mission now. The first battle here. Let's take... This one is a little bit the mopping up, yeah. So there are a number of different missions. It's actually, in my opinion, like after 50 battles, it gets... I mean, tactically, it's not repetitive in that sense. So here, let's do it like this. This is actually a little bit less salvage. Let's have this one. 1 skull. That's already a little bit dangerous for us, but we get a decent amount of money and salvage. But this also tells us the higher the money and the higher the salvage, the more difficult this battle will be, of course. Yeah, so... But let's do it like this. We get 300,000 out of it and 2 guaranteed mech parts and 9 randomly from the table in the end. So, and here, the next one. What? Ah, crap. Sorry. There is this I didn't read it now. The B team. There are jobs where we are actually only sending 1 Mechwarrior with our mech. and then they will do a training. You want to get paid, don't you? What is this here? We are training a group of Mechwarriors to act as a local defense force and would like you to assist in their training. So we are sending one of our Mechwarriors in, and then we will have NPC mechs actually, but we can give them the orders. And actually for the beginning this would be a perfect mission, because we are not risking our own mechs and pilots, although they don't get any experience this way, of course. But let's do this one actually, because we already saw the other mechs, and this way we might see some different mechs. Let's do that. So our best pilot is us here, and this is how you choose it. Usually you have the other mechs. This will be Pontoon, Stubble, and Guano. This guy has a commando, a panther, and an urban mech. Very nice. So these are different mechs. The urban mech, panther. We also have a commando. That would be this one here. But let's take the Centurion, because that's our strongest mech. The Enforcer is also not so bad, but I feel that the Enforcer is something that angers people. And our Enforcer got shot up very, very much. So let's go in here. Deploy. So, and that's how the mission is. So usually we would then assign our Mechwarriors and the mechs that we want for the mission. Over here, well, now we are looking at the black screen for a while again. I'm running an RTX 3080, by the way. So I'm not sure what... Well, now the loading time's actually not super long, but well. So, and then we've got a little flavor text, which is totally irrelevant. But, well, at least it's not super repetitive as well. So let's begin the mission. And then our lance is usually landing somewhere. This is our Leopard. This is our transport ship. And then we have some flavor text.
Ready to go, Commander.
Oh yeah, and we've got a red color there. And these guys, so this is our team here. This is a Panther, Stubble.
Yes, Commander.
This is the urban mech.
Waiting for orders.
How's it going?
And this is the commandos. They are actually not such a good shape
Commander?
as we can see here. Or this one is in okay shape.
Ready for orders.
But this one here is makeshift. This unit has been maintained in a substandard way and carries only 75% of its normal armor. That's not good. But our Centurion is okay. So, and we've got this AC-10. So an autocannon of caliber 10. 2 M-lasers and 1 LRM-10. So long-range missiles. They're not very effective, and that's actually a rather bad choice in terms of damage per ton. This LRM-10 rack. But that's what we have.
Yes, Commander.
Urban Mech is for the size and, you know, the thingy itself. It's heavily armored actually. You wouldn't think that. And it runs also, for the size, a very big gun usually. There are also versions with way bigger guns.
Commander?
Panther is also a rather strong one for the size with the PPC. So that's a particle projector cannon. Long range. I don't like it so much because it has a very high heat build-up as well. But it would be a good chance, and it also causes stability damage, which can put someone on the ground. And if a mech lands on the ground, on their back, then everybody gets this free shot. Here, this is the thing, the resolve. So we are gaining resolve every turn. When the bar is at 50%, our Mechwarriors become inspired, gaining a +1 bonus to accuracy for all attacks. But we can invest it also here, precision strike with this ability, and then we can do this called shot and target a specific part of the mech.
Commander?
Later on you can become a head shooter. Right now we don't even need to try to shoot someone in the face. It's just a waste. But if we don't do called shots, then it usually means that we just mess them up completely. So, and this guy here has 2 SRM racks and an M laser. That's actually also not so bad. So we need to scout a base. That's actually a tough mission. And we can see, yeah, so the engine, it's not. But well, so let's run around. So we can sprint, we can walk normally and sprint, and you can see these little arrows on the side, right? So the more arrows, the better. The arrows, that's our evasion. The higher our evasion, the less likely it is for enemies to hit us.
Waiting
And
for
smaller
orders.
mechs are quicker usually, obviously, and when they sprint, then they are generating more evasion. So this here is our Panther. Let's run forward. We can also get into cover here, for example, inside of the jungle there. And that's something we want to do usually. Forest. Forest reduces movement and spotting distance and provides cover. 20% damage reduction against range attacks to the front and side. Stacks with guarded. Yeah, like all these advantages, they are always for the front and side usually. But we don't see anybody, so let's sprint around like so.
I'm walking here.
And when we're on high ground, that's the regular tactics. We have an advantage, obviously, because we can look down on people. And our weapons are working better. Urban Mech, run around. Yeah, so we can see that. There are some environmental thingies happening, like here the birds that just came up. And our guy. And sometimes, I think it's random, that the game shows us the movement of the mechs. So that's the thing. Here we are. And we can zoom in and look at them. Right mouse button to zoom around and look at the mechs. So I really like the graphics. I mean, okay, the graphics are actually rather basic. And by the way, that's the maximum. So this is as good as it gets in the game. Yeah, you can actually... Let's run here. So we have some cover, but also some nice evasion. And let's look. So our commando does a little scout job. Darius, there's the base up ahead. It looks empty. That sucks. Can I shoot some of the buildings anyway? I'm picking up engine signatures, boss. Reinforcements, they are heading your way. Oh shit, I don't want to die, says Pontoon. Get your lance into that base, Commander. Hold out till our employer can get some more people on the ground. Hey Darius, didn't they say the base was decommissioned? Yes, why? Do you have something? Those are turrets, boss, and they are not offline. They are powered up and pinging me and the leopard. To turrets, and they are going to shoot at us? Wait, I thought this was... Hell yeah! Live fire, baby! Says Guano. So, yeah, it's like for a little flavor here. So, but there's no further relevance here. With what they say. But there is someone up here, which is... Oh, that looks like a turret, actually. Okay. So, and our guys... Later on, they get some... We will look at that after the mission. I should have actually looked at the pilots before, but well. If we had something like an ability to target lock someone, that would have been good here. But we don't have that yet. So let's run forward with the Panther. So we need to eyeball identify them. Right now we don't see anything. The guy is not in range. But we have this guy as a radar blip right now. Okay then, so on the Pontoon is the Urban Mech. Yeah, you can also sprint there. The Urban Mech is a little bit on the slower side there. Well, let's look at it. I'm doing this manually. This is how he runs around, and this is our Centurion. Camera is often not so good. Yeah, often it would be nicer to see something that's cool. So, and there we go. And then Pontoon.
Standing by.
Yeah, okay, no. Double Guano is the one in the commando. Aha, and here, so we can check out where the mech can go, like this here, just by mousing over there, and then at certain points we can see via the red line that we have a direct line of sight, and if we go here or there, for example, we can identify this thing. Turrets, by the way, here we've got the initiative order. So lighter mechs usually are at 5 or 4. It depends. But I think, yeah, we are a light mech. Yeah. Some mechs are 5, or like there are also abilities that increase this. While the very slow mechs, the assault mechs, yeah, I think it's like this. Light mechs are 4, turn 4, so they usually act before the others. 3 is medium mechs, 2 is heavy mechs, and 1 is assault mechs. Yeah, and a light mech that has a pilot or an ability that increases the turn, then he may do that. He gets the turn 5, for example, yeah, with certain abilities. So right now, we act before the turret. The turrets are usually turn 1. And now we are walking, obviously, where do we walk now? Is it smart to go here or there? So here we have higher ground and 3 evasion. Well, here we would be on lower ground in relation to the turret and also have only 2 evasion. So let's rather go here. We click once. And then we can also, depending on the mech and the distance we traveled, we can also decide in which angle we are standing there. So now, thinking about the environment and that there is a base down here and someone might show up or shoot us from somewhere where we've not seen it before, we want to move our mech in a way that no one can shoot us in the back. Because in the back our armor is lower, yeah, is thinner. So that's the idea here. So let's go here.
Roger that.
So we have some more evasion. Aha, there you go. And there's another turret down there. But we've identified this one. There's another one down there. What is that? Right click on it. It's a laser, a light laser turret. So it has 97 points to overcome, 7 structural points and 90 armor points, and 2 M lasers. And we are in SRM and M laser range. So we are not going to destroy this one. Oh well, maybe we could if we are very lucky. Let's see. Left click. Target is chosen. And we could decide that we are not firing everything if we were very overheated. Mousing over here we can see, okay, shooting the M laser will give us plus 12 heat, right? So, and we've got an 80% chance to hit this one. So let's fire.
Giving them everything I've got.
Okay, one missile went into the rock. Oh yeah, and that was the missile that would have been needed to destroy this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he got very lucky there with 1 point.
I'm here.
Okay. And the thing is, so I'm not entirely certain, but it could be that the less damage we do in excess of the destruction, the higher chance we have to loot whatever this building, the vehicle or the mech had on it, right? Which means we're actually in a bad position right now. Oh, and yeah, he can only shoot his PPC, but that's 50 damage. But we don't want to be shot at. So, and we can see it, so we don't have a shot except from this point here. So, Panther, stubble, go here.
Onward.
With this Panther robot, the Panther mech. This shows us, okay, we are in the line of sight up here. And the PPC is long range, that's the good thing. And we've got an 80% chance to hit the guy. Let's rather do that. Oh, well, fortunately there's no friendly fire. So he didn't hit the 80% hit chance. Pontoon is back here. Oh yeah, well, we have another chance over here from here. We only build up 1 evasion, but it appears that there's no one here. So let's take the shot. Going here. Moving in a way that we are presenting our front, as much of our front as possible towards the base in case someone shoots us. So the center torso here that has also most armor, 55 points, is targeted rather than our backside that is thinner. 75% chance with the AC-10. We have 8 shots for this one.
Aye.
Very good shot.
Target
Very
destroyed.
Nice. Turret destroyed, very good. And then hardball, we ourselves. So now we've got the chance, we can't see anything, and we don't want to get into sight range of this guy, but we want to get into to a point where we have a favorable position for the next turn. We can move or we can sprint. Move is also something that would relax our thrusters if we had them. So we don't have any jumping capability installed right now with our mechs. But if we sprint, it's also building up a little bit of heat. Or let's say it doesn't sink so much heat. So let's sprint here. For 4.
Full throttle.
There you go. Not in sight range, which means usually that they can't hit us as well unless they have the ability to target lock us. Aha, there they are. Good.
Yes, Commander.
Let's destroy this right one so we are not having something that can shoot at us in our flank. So you go here. Yeah, this seems to be the only one. So here again, obvious choice is we are staying inside of the forest, so we have the cover. And we are moving like so and presenting our front, or as much of our front, to the enemy as possible. So like this maybe.
On my way.
And also just in case someone comes from the right. So the commando, our shabby little commando is there. And we've got another light laser turret. I'm clicking with the right mouse button on it to look at it. And it's again 97 and 7. So... And we are shooting everything again. And by the way, this here is the heat that we build up, firing everything. And we mess up another missile there. Again. What's happening? Well, can look here. Ah, yeah, well, he's actually not even building up any heat on his mech. Okay.
I live to serve.
Yeah, you could also... And by the way, if we stand still, which we... should. I mean, there's also an ability, Ace Pilot, so we can shoot first and then move, because once we shoot, usually it ends our turn. Yeah, so we if we want to change our position, we need to move first and then shoot. But we can also stay here, and I think we are doing that right now. Because here, using the attack, like that, clicking and mousing over the PPC. It's long range +4, but arm mounted. Yeah, okay. No, if we move, can I show that? Like if I'm clicking here. Yeah, no. The problem is I can't see. We can mouse over it. Yeah, and then we see. Okay, we have an 80% hit chance. But I don't see the points there. But what I wanted to explain is that if you stand still, then you usually have a better chance to hit. Yeah. So I think it's probably. Well, let's do this.
I'm receiving you.
Yeah, here. So pontoon. I can't see it now. Okay, but okay then, sorry. Let's move. Oh no, pontoon can actually jump as well. So here, let's jump. Let's jump here. As you can see, if we move, we have less range, and also due to the higher probability, you know, like what can you do? It's not so surprising. So usually walking builds up less evasion than jumping around, which is also why I like jumping. And here we can see we jump further than walk through the jungle. So let's jump here. There you go, we can see it. It's very nice. Camera would be good, but the camera is not so good in the game. And here we can see clicking. So now we can mouse over it. Refire is +1. Height difference arm mounted. Yeah, okay. Well, it doesn't say now. Shot modifier is +0. Well, let's fire. Maybe the shot modifier is +1 or so when we stand still. Let's fire. Let's see. 75%.
Mechwarriors.
And we get the
Show
hits.
'em what
Very
you got.
good.
Turrets destroyed.
They will be
So
done.
stubble. Yeah, I would like to show this, but we can't jump. Oh yeah, he can also jump, by the way. Oh yeah, well, with the Panther. Then let's jump over here. So we can jump and generate up to 4. Yeah, but we can only get into a shooting position. Oh yeah, here with 4. Okay, let's do that. Let's jump there.
Firing jump
It's
jet.
a little bit risky. Oh yeah, nice. So now the camera shows up. That's actually cool. And it's another light laser turret with 2 M lasers. Okay. So we can shoot the PPC here and choosing the target. And here we are inspired. That reduces the difficulty by 1. Arm-mounted weapons also reduce hit difficulty by 1. Because it's easier to target something or to aim at something with your arm than like from your chest or your belly or something. And the target size. Smaller mechs are harder to hit, of course. But the turret, stationary and big as it is easy to hit. Shot modifier 0. So let's fire. And he's messing up. Well, you are not a good shot, buddy.
Oh, come on. This game's rigged.
Hardball. Can we attack? Oh no, we can't. Okay, that's a bit sad. But what I wanted to show is like if we don't move. But the guy can't see us probably, so then let's move like here then. Let's move here. So we are moving. Walking around. So there we are. We have nice cover in the trees. Attacking. That's 60. We do 100, up to 100 damage with the LRM-10 as well. But I wanted to show this. So we are only shooting the LRM-10. Yeah, also long range plus 4. LRM-10 doesn't have any modifiers. Okay, good. So let's only shoot the LRM-10. Just for the sake of it right now. Arm mounted, height difference is -1. There we go. Yeah, so that also shows us that having the high ground is an advantage. Because we can shoot down at someone, and that gives us, in this case, I mean it's only a slight height difference, a bonus of 1 point to hit. Let's only shoot the LRM-10, our long-range missiles. There they are. It's a direct fire. And there.
I've got eyes on hostile reinforcements. They're heading your way.
Oh, destroy the enemy reinforcements. Okay. So.
I'm your spaniel.
Stubble, you are there now. So if you attack PPC, no, shot modifier is still 0. Well, but I'm rather sure that there is a bonus or no malus or something.
Hey there.
Well then, Guano. Oh, Guano can only go, like, where are the reinforcements? Usually we can click and look where they come from. But let's be quick here. Let's walk like so. So this guy doesn't have a line yet. The building is in the way. Let's be quick to destroy these turrets. So Guano, you go forward.
Affirmative.
All our mechs will be able to fire anyway. Before the turrets can do something. That's a light shredder turret with SRM-6 and 2 flamers. Let's shoot everything.
Let's do this.
Another missile misses again. That's not so good. An enemy mech is moving.
We have
Oh,
an
he's coming
unknown
from
on
there.
sensors.
Okay. Oh, he's in our back. Okay. That's not good, but let's get rid of these turrets first. So we can concentrate on those guys. Double.
Standing by.
Attack this turret with your PPC. No, that's not a good idea. So let's move. But we can see the heat here, by the way, right? Oh yeah, by the way. So we can see that here. If we are shooting him like this, it would... No, it wouldn't. It would increase the heat a bit, but if we jump here further, we can see that the heat, there's this little counter here, right? Or if we just move. Okay, no, sorry. It's not the best example. But we can see it here. So let's jump like so, and then we can shoot the SRM-4 at him as well. Let's do that.
Engaging jump jet.
Panther's jumping in, and then we should have a better chance to hit him as well. So arm mounted, yeah, target side. So, and here we can see, so we've got this heat build up here. And now that we already used our thrusters, our jump jets, last turn, they are already heated up. And that causes some extra heat actually. So let's shoot this one.
Now let's see how you handle this.
Yeah, there, very good. Destroyed that one.
Target destroyed.
Very good. Pontoon.
Standing by.
I'd like you. Well, no, let's rather have the cover here. And then it's just the AC-10. We've got 6 shots at 75%. Yeah. But let's take the shot. And let's be in cover, rather. And we are facing towards this guy there. As much as possible. Yeah, but here. We're just turning the mech just as much as we need to shoot the guy. So the mechs can usually turn their torso around a bit. We've got 75% chance to hit him.
Confirmed.
Yeah, nice shot. Good. Turrets are destroyed. We
Turret
might even
destroyed,
get
Commander.
a bonus for that. An enemy is coming in. Okay, good. And now hardball. Let's face them. They have high ground. That's not good. Let's sprint. We are not getting a shot anywhere, right? No, we don't. Okay, then. Now that we can't jump, let's sprint ahead. Yeah, I guess we can run here, huh? Although, yeah, here, this might be a better position. Let's sprint over there.
Full throttle.
So we are on the road. And we can react to these guys. It's not a good position though, because they have the high ground and our guys are not the best shots. It's coming down the road there. Oh, it's a javelin.
They're getting the angle on me.
Shoots one M laser at Guano from behind. Okay, so Guano,
Good to go.
time for you to run. Yeah, you can actually run here. Run forward. And maybe we see something else, and then you are in a good position to shoot everything that you have. And this way we are also reducing the height difference as much as possible. And we are also facing just forward. So we are showing them the front. Okay, but oh yeah, but by the way, we are shooting him from the left side now. By the way, let me just show that. So in this here we can see from the left. Here, by the way, we have, oh yeah, we've got resolve 100 now. Shooting him now regularly would give us a hit chance of 80, 70 and 75 with the weapons, right? But if we use a precision strike now, that costs us, doesn't tell us how much exactly. That's actually also not so good in the game. But we can see it drops our resolve, but the resolve will still be above 50%. So we will maintain our 1 accuracy bonus. But the hit chance is increased for the SRM-6 at least. So, and this way, clicking here, we can choose it. Now that we are in this on the side, we can shoot his left leg, the left arm, center side torso and the center torso. If we destroy the center torso, the whole mech will explode. If we manage to hit the head and destroy the cockpit, the pilot will be incapacitated, the mech falls over and we have the maximum loot. But it's, as we can see here, 2%. It's not worth it at the moment with our Mechwarriors. And here we can see this was because of the side, right? If we had gone here, we would have shot him from the front. So this javelin comes with 4 M lasers, most likely just regular stuff. Precision strike, but we could actually try and shoot his leg there. The leg has 65 armor though. He's got 2 M lasers in his left side torso and I guess 2 in the right one, right? Yeah. The javelin is not such a bad mech because it's very mobile and also comes with 4 M lasers, which I like. That's a lot of armor. It's a lot of damage potential per ton. But let's be... Yeah, let's try and shoot his leg. There, we've got SRMs. Don't see much. We see that the... Yeah, okay. Well, but he's shaken up a little bit. And there we see this yellow bar. That's the stability damage. Ah, yeah, we shot the leg through nearly. Okay, well.
Orders?
And stubble. Oh, here. This is kill zone. Dangerous. A drop pod is inbound to this location and here at a risk of destruction. We cannot get in there unless we jump. Can we jump? Oh yeah, here. So let's jump into the base, like from there. We are seeing that our heat is building up, right? This here is inspired, by the way. -1 difficulty to all attacks. But we are supposed to capture this base. So let's do it from here. And then we can still shoot the PPC at the guy. Jumping. Very nice. At a lot of evasion, and we can use another precision strike, which will push our resolve below 50, I think, which is not so good, but he has a 75% hit chance then. And let's take the chance. 18% here, 29, 33. Yeah, it's not so good. What is the left arm is... Oh, yeah, the left arm doesn't have anything. Yeah, so let's aim for the center torso, it doesn't matter. Oh yeah, nice. For once he's hitting. Okay, good. And his sensors are impaired, that's good. So he will most likely not cause any trouble to us. Pontoon with the urban mech, you can jump, and you can jump over this rock now, thanks to the thrusters, and we can jump to a higher position. This would be good. And we can only hit the AC 10, and from here at 45%. Okay, why is that? And if we attack from here, we're at 25%. Because it's such an extreme range, I guess, huh? And from here, it's 45. Well, we shouldn't do that, I guess. So let's sprint. We can sprint further. Let's sprint up here. Being tactical.
All right.
Getting to higher ground. Let's not waste our limited ammo on the urban mech. There might be more. Oh yeah, there's another one coming in from up there. Okay. Oh, and he's shooting. Oh no. Oh no. He hit Guano.
Reporting. Internal damage.
Yeah, and he went through his armor. That's not good. Uh-oh. Oh, that's really bad. So, all the armor is stripped away, and 10% of his structure is also gone. That was a very bad hit there. Okay, we need to take this guy out there. Can we do it from here? Here we can see it. Here, this is, we are hitting the front from here, and from here we would again only hit the side. And probably waste a shot on the arm or something. So let's rather walk here. It's not ideal, but it's the best we can do right now to maximize our chance to take this guy out. And we didn't even see the other mech. But if we take this one out that is seeing us and identifying us, then this guy should not be able to see us probably. So we are here. 75% chance and 55. So let's have a precision strike again. To increase our chances, and that looks much better, and we have 33% chance to hit the center torso. And we've got a lot of damage potential. So, unless we are messing up... No, okay, we didn't destroy him, but he's very unstable now. which would also be a nice... Oh, we didn't hit the center or the legs at all. We hit his right arm. Oh, that was bad shooting there.
I'm receiving you.
And stubble... Well, you can actually just shoot him, huh? At 50%.
Yes, Commander.
You... So we need to change something. So we need to run around and then... Let's run here. Yeah, we still need to shoot at the guy. This way... He might only be able to hit us in the on the right side. This way we would make sure... Yeah, let's rather go like so. This way he has a smaller chance to shoot us in the belly. Or like here. Yeah. This way we are building up to evasion at least, but he hit us. Well. So like this, it's very dangerous for this guy. Oh no, what's that? Oh god, what is that? It's a big one. It's a blackjack. A blackjack is up there with AC2. That's not good. That's not good at all. Well. But now we are shooting at this guy. We have SRM-6 and M lasers. We don't have any resolve left to use a precision strike. So let's shoot everything that we have at the guy.
Roger.
SRM missiles. Left torso, left arm destroyed. Very good. Pilot is injured. And we caused some stability damage.
Critical hit.
And we've got a knockdown. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So the guy is knocked down. And whenever a pilot falls to the ground, we have an automatic pilot injury there. Which is actually a good thing.
I await your command.
And now we can actually hit this guy easier. At 70%, yeah, that's good. And when someone is on the ground, we get an automatic call shot, a free call shot. Oh, we never hit the legs, by the way. And then now we've got an easier chance to hit him. So let's shoot him in the belly. By the way, like, why is it only 50%? Why is it 50? It was 70 before. And that guy can't be hit. And, well, if we move, we can move here. And then it's 70. Ah, yeah, okay, then let's go there.
Acknowledged.
Moving forward, not jumping, and therefore we are sinking a little bit more heat here, because the thrusters can relax a bit. Yeah, okay. Then we've got 70% to hit in the first place, and 50% chance to hit him in the belly, and if we do, he's going to explode. Let's do that. Good. Pilot is incapacitated. CT destroyed. We hit the CT. Very good. But we are in a very bad situation
Commander?
here. Can you jump some more? Well, we could actually jump around. Yeah, let's do that. Let's jump here. She can't do anything else. We are not getting a shot at the guy. So let's rather get to high ground. And the next turn maybe we are in a good position here. So she's sneaking up on the guy. And by the way, it's half cheating. But we know that, well, apparently there were only these two mechs coming in. Pontoon. And by the way, if we don't do anything, we can brace. Or if the tactical situation is like that, we can brace at the end instead of attacking. And that removes unsteadiness, like this yellow bar. And we also gain guarded, which is a damage reduction. Yeah, and entrenched, which is also reducing stability damage. So she can do that. Because she didn't attack. Blackjack is coming around. Shooting. Oh no. Oh, he's hitting. He's hitting Guano massively there. Oh no. Right arm and right torso is destroyed. Well, that's not good. And he's going to be in hospital. Oh. So we lost our SRM-4. Yeah, that's not good. And here we go. We are moving forward in a bad position there. But the good thing is the guy didn't move so much. So he didn't build up any evasion there. So we are just moving forward, I guess. Although from here we have the same hit chances. Yeah, let's rather do this here. We have 1 less evasion, but we have this 20% damage reduction. So let's do that rather. So let's move here. That's a very bad tactical situation right now to have such a guy here on the high ground. But we can look at this here. Yeah, target size is +1. Arm mounted, refire. Yeah, ballistic weapons have the problem that they have this recoil. And if we refire them in the same turn, or like 2 turns in a row, then we have this refiring. Malus. Shot modifier is also +2 from there. Long range +4, yeah. So, but well, we can do a precision strike on the guy to increase the amount, yeah. I think we are just shooting, yeah, we are just shooting him in the belly. There, that went on the right side there. Oh, then we are through the, yeah, very good, we are through the belly there. Very good, very good. I mean, usually I would even try and see to it that we only hit the legs to maximize our loot.
Orders.
And yeah, well, you have some real problems now. But we could also go here and show our left side to him. But then we can only shoot his left side, but let's do that. Because, well, let's ditch out as much damage as possible. I'm a bit reckless with this pilot right now as well, but you know, attack is often the best defense, so let's mess him up.
Target.
And also, I think the stability damage that we are causing is also messing up the guy in a way. Ah yeah, here, left side torso has been hit.
Commander?
I need you to advance. We're just moving forward again, and then we've got 80% to hit him with the PPC, which is good.
Moving
and the
to
PPC will also impair sensors there. And we are barely able. I think maybe next turn we can shoot again with the PPC, but then we will possibly have to wait 1 turn because we will
acquired.
up too much. Oh, good, very good. He's unsteady now. Yeah, well, and we hit his left arm.
Yes,
right.
Commander.
Ah, yeah, and now you jump. Oh, no. Oh, no, she can't jump. Oh, I had hoped we could jump up here, but the thrusters are not strong enough. Oh, no. Okay, well. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, that's not good. We are not getting up there. Then let's jump down here. Well, and unfortunately, the urban mech can't do anything else. Otherwise, she could have sensor locked the guy or something. Let's brace again. That wasn't so good. And hardball. And when we do a precision strike here, this called shot, then this also pushes the target back 1 row here, 1 turn, literally. And we are walking here, presenting our left side, because we have this shield arm on the Centurion. In case he wants to shoot at us rather than at our poor friend here, the commando. Now we can't use the precision, but yeah, let's not shoot the LRM at 40%. Although we have to do as much as possible. So let's fire at him with everything we have. We hit him. Oh yeah, well, and 3 of the missiles even connected there. Good. But he's walking now. Okay, and what is he doing with the stability there? And he's shooting. Oh yeah. Oh, he's shooting at the Panther. Okay. Structure is exposed. Looks like Guano.
My armor.
Yeah, looks like Guano will make it. So here, Panther.
Ready for orders.
Oh, he shot the right arm, yeah. The PPC wants to neutralize the PPC there. But that doesn't matter. So we can walk here let's just walk again. And then we are presenting our left arm. That doesn't have anything. Our left side torso has the SRM ammo. But let's go like this.
Rolling.
We're presenting our left side, therefore. Protecting our right side where the armor has been stripped off. And then we can shoot this guy with the PPC again. Yeah, and let's not shoot the SRM4. But 70% with the PPC.
Locked and loaded. Here it comes.
There, good. We hit him again. Sensors are impaired. Very good.
I'm here.
Urban Mech. You can actually... Oh yeah, you can jump here. Now we have the high ground. Very good. You jump like there. Camera is a bit bad. That could have looked much better. And... well... I mean, we could explode him. Possibly. Actually, I hope we don't, because I wanted to do the melee attack with hardball, so we can see it in this video as well. I mean, on the other hand, like you can choose any, literally any let's play video of this game on the channel, on my channel, to see melee attacks, of course. But let's just shoot him like this.
Engaging target.
Oh yeah, wow. Left arm destroyed.
Reporting critical hit.
Very good. And then he's got his side armor with the M laser.
Good to go.
Guano can attack him with melee. This will do 35 plus some stability damage, which is a good thing. But I think this is too dangerous with him. But I want the our hardball guy, our hardball pilot, to come around. So let's rather... Let's maybe even we are falling back a bit. Let's fall back a bit and we are presenting our left side again. And then we can just shoot him up. And we might be able even to put him on the ground again. Which would also give him a pilot injury. There you go. We're just shooting everything. SRM6. It's possible. Oh yeah, well. The M laser hit the middle, the center torso, and that's it. Pilot incapacitated. Very good. What's happening? Well, that certainly was an experience, Darius. Okay, so
Mission
there we
successful.
go. And that's the game. So the game is heavily centered on these tactical battles. Now we can see we got a bonus here by 10% for eliminating the base turrets, which increases our payment nicely there. Now we see an overview. What happened? So he got shot up. We would, if this was our mech, we would lose this SRM4 here in the Panther. But well, the only thing that is actually relevant now is that the Centurion is unscratched even. And well, I guess like if these guys would have died or something, then it would have been bad. But none of them did, so it's a good thing. And now we are at the salvage, in the salvage screen. So we agreed that we would get 2 priority items and 9 in total. Or maybe, yeah, I think it's 7 more then. So we can choose something. If we mouse over it, we can see more of the information, and if we choose it, we can also see the value. So it would be smart to take the blackjack part, to think long term. Going down here we see there's nothing special, just regular items, but it's a good thing to have M lasers. But I would think we are taking the 2 mech parts, and then there's a pretty good chance that we will get an M laser or so. Let's take those, thinking ahead. Confirm. And we have 1 AC2 and 2 M lasers, very good. And 2 heat sinks and 2 jump jets small. Alright, well they keep everything else. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, so 9 in total. 2 guaranteed that we can choose ourselves. Total value 1.7 million. So, and that was what we get. And after the battle, it is useful to look at the mechs. To to look at the contracts that we want to do. Oh, there we are in the light now, and here we can see how messed up our Argo is, our beautiful ship here. We go to the mech bay. We earned some money now. We are at 1.3 million. Let's look at the mechs, and now we can upgrade something. So if there's a job, then we will surely use our Centurion. Let's refit him. And that's how it goes. Yeah, so we have the AC-10 here, and I think that we keep that. That's actually a good thing. But we could also... yeah, actually... Oh, we do... Oh, yeah, with this one we only have the M lasers here in the center torso. So actually it's not wise to change anything here. The Jenna has 4 laser points, 4 energy hard points as well. So he's already at the maximum. The Commando could mount another M laser. But of course, yeah, let's do it now just so you see it. It wouldn't be so wise to do this right now because if we do something, it takes some days to work on him, right? But let's do it just for the sake of this. So he's got an L laser, which is nice, but it dishes out 40 damage at 5 tons, right? And we see we have a lot of armor not allocated, so we could take out the L laser and instead we put in 2 M lasers, which gives us a net damage increase of 10 points, right? 2 M lasers, 25 each. Increases our firepower and even reduces our heat, because 1 M laser only causes 12 heat, while the L laser, yeah, okay, has 18 heat, but it's more or less the same. The tactical disadvantage is now that our Commando is not able to shoot at longer distances with the L laser, which can be a good thing. But let's rather do this here, and then instead we max out the armor, and we have 0.19 tons remaining. So, but I think that's actually an upgrade, a tactical upgrade. Would take 4 days. Confirming. Costs some money as well to do this. Armor is free usually and doesn't take any time, and now it's like this. So, yeah, so we invested our 2 M lasers. So, but now this mech is not available for the time, and in principle now we would have to advance the time if we wanted to wait for this mech. Let's do that. Ah yeah, new mechs and weapons available. Hey Commander. Ah yeah, heavy metal here. Take the crate. So hey Commander. So talk on MercNet is that some hot new mechs and weapon systems fell off a cargo ship and are available to folks with the right connections. Well, I've got a connection, so give the word and a free crate of random new goodies will magically appear in our cargo hold, or we could travel the straight and narrow, buying them in stores and salvaging them from the battlefield like normal. What do you say? Yeah, we take the crate. That's the DLC, by the way, heavy metal. Yeah, I've got that. So there are 3 DLCs, heavy metal and some other stuff. Oh, it's 1 mech part, an assassin, alright. Infernos, LB20X, yeah, nice. But we don't have any mech that we can put on.
Is back online.
Oh, it's a whole mech. Oh yeah, nice, an assassin. The ASN-21 lives up to its name, at least against lighter units. It has astounding jump capability in addition to its ground speed and flexible weapons package. It has poor armor for its tonnage, however, so it's best at hit and run tactics. Let's look at the mech bay. Yeah, nice. This is the assassin. And so that's the thing. So, if you like collecting stuff, if you like to build, and if you like tactical battles, this is the game for you. So we could actually look at it. A little bit closer there. Unfortunately, the loading time is not so long. Yeah, well, so that's the assassin. And this one comes with something special, the intercept system. So some mechs have some special stuff in them. Like this one here, it ignores 3 evasion when shooting. That's nice, especially against smaller mechs that are easy to generate this evasion. So that's not bad. And it can jump like crazy at 7. That's really crazy. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Oh yeah, but it has really only a very little armor here. 30 on the arms, 50, 60, and 30 on the legs. Yeah, it relies very much on jumping around like crazy. Okay. Yeah, interesting. So, and that's the game. That's how the game works. So, and I can definitely recommend it. It's a lot of fun. And that being said, as always, now is the spoiler warning. Yeah, so I do recommend the game. I would vote it at like something like 86% or 86 points of 100. So it's certainly an excellent game. So, but there are also weaknesses. And the non-spoiling weaknesses I already said. Yeah, so the long-term motivation is maybe like after you got all the assault mechs and so on, then it's really just punching through and so on. That could have gone a little bit better, yeah? And yeah, and in the beginning you think there's more to it maybe than there actually is in terms of role-playing and so on. And also in terms of story, but all in all, I liked the Flashpoint campaign as a story well enough, yeah? And it's a lot of fun, and the campaign keeps you going for a very long time. So yeah, by the way, so we've got 1,200 days, yeah, as a score for this career here for the free game, and I think that's a decent thing. So it's also, I guess, it's not so easy with the difficulty that you choose at the beginning, like I did, which was 0.95, because I didn't use the, as I explained, I didn't use the Iron Man mode. But with the mechs, more mech parts and very significantly slower mech pilot progression and so on, I think they did quite a well job with the balancing as well. And I can guarantee you, if you like such a game, in principle, that you'll have a lot of fun well up into the late mid-game, I think. So that's probably the most interesting time of the game, yeah? And then the more assault mechs you get and the heavier they get and the more stuff you get, the more it's more or less tactics, less real tactics actually, and more just punching through, yeah, and not making mistakes of just standing around like an idiot and showing the same parts of your mech in the same direction, so they take your part, yeah. But otherwise, it's really nice. It's also nice that there are so many different biomes, yeah, with the different necessities. Of heat sinking and so on, so that was really a lot of fun. So now the spoiler, so my recommendation is get the game, play the game, have fun, but if you are new to the game, I would also recommend probably not to play this whole score thing, yeah? But I mean, okay, it's like, depends on how you tick, if it's a nice challenge for you, yeah, you can just check out my Let's Play and do tell how many points you made. Yeah, I would be interested what other people made there, who are also part of the community here on this channel. So we have a little comparison of like-minded people. But otherwise, I would probably recommend that you play the game a while, and if you at some point feel okay, it gets a little bit stale or there is no real development anymore, like especially after you finish the Flashpoint campaign, then I would rather get the mod. Yeah, I only did it for the channel, and because I said that I would end this. Yeah, but otherwise I think I wouldn't even have bothered about the points if I had played this off camera or so. And I think the mod Rogue Tech looks very, very promising and very cool, and I can tell you that we are going to play that on the channel as well. I mean, for now there will be a little break with BattleTech, but in time I'm going to play that mod as well. Yeah, and I can say it's a nice game, nice long-term motivation in terms of the upgrades of the Argo, of forming this group of Mechwarriors, of the pilots, of collecting all those mechs. That's really cool. So, and Yeah, so I have a real clear recommendation here. However, there are some negative points as well, and those I will give you now after this spoiler warning. So spoiler warning. So if you don't want to hear this, the negative criticism is not that relevant that you need to hear it right now. So you should rather switch off now and enjoy the game, or maybe even watch a couple of more episodes, yeah, and just have fun. But now for the spoiler warning. So I feel they tried too much maybe to make this game for a very wide audience. I know the necessity is there to make the money and also for the next projects maybe, but as always, you know, if you make a game for everybody, you make a game for no one. And in the end, for my Let's Play, I think we could have gone well with 100 episodes less or so. Yeah? I was just exploring the game, but like to say this in a hard way, yeah, like there wasn't so much new stuff. I mean, I wanted to play all the mechs, to see them, to equip them myself, but like 100 or even more battles before that, we already had seen everything, and then, you know, there is also not such a big difference with the mechs. Yeah, I mean, they look different a little bit, and they have different tonnage, but many of them don't have anything special about them. And I also felt like while in the first few hours it looks like a lot, but in principle there's actually not so much different equipment at hand. Yeah, like, I mean, you've got M lasers, you have L lasers, later on you get pulse lasers, but that's it literally, and S lasers, and you've got AC2, AC5, AC10 and AC20. So literally 4 different weapons in each weapon type. And then you've got the LBX shotgun ACs, yeah, the ballistic shotguns, and then you've got Gauss rifles, and that's literally it. This coil weapon that we got later on, it's only funny, and it could have been maybe funny and cool right in the beginning when you have still some small mechs on the field. This could be cool, but otherwise, yeah, the game has some stuff that is only like curious stuff that you can try out, but you only do that once, probably, because it's too dangerous for your pilots, yeah, and too dangerous for the success of your mission to do that, unless you want to really challenge yourself, or you put a challenge forward, like, okay, saying, for example, and I did think about that, to do it in a way, like maybe when I'm playing BattleTech, that I'm saying, okay, I'm only going to play medium mechs once we've had all the light mechs in the lands and we played them all or something. Yeah, but then it could also go on forever. And then again, the differences between the mechs are not that grand. Yeah, I mean, what's the difference? Let's look at the mech bay again. What's the big difference here of having, here this is 20, this is 25, yeah? Okay, we can't look at this one now, but we have 3 hard points for laser, and he's got 1 and 2 support, and he's got 2 support and 1 rocket or 1 missile. Yeah, so I mean, okay, there is, of course, there is an evolution here, but a lot of the mechs, yeah, it's just a little bit more, and I did like that, but it's also not, in my opinion, not sufficient for the long-term motivation, or even the mid-term motivation. You just you look at this and you tell yourself, okay, well, let's get a bigger one as quickly as possible, and then they are out of the picture. Yeah, these guys here. It's only interesting if there are really like 6 of them or so coming along on the enemy side. Yeah. And there is a lot of more stuff. Like BattleTech, for example, is providing way more equipment, and that makes that way more interesting. Like, for example, all the different melee weapons and so on. Yeah, so, and I know that they did this because they didn't want to overwhelm people and new players, maybe. But I personally think they could have done that rather differently, in a way that, you know, like you are in the periphery and there's only some shabby general stuff to be had anyway. And later on, with higher reputation, you guys are getting better stuff as well, and you're getting access to way better gear as well. Yeah. So, but that's, in my opinion, it's not enough equipment there. Yeah. And the differences are not great enough. So, and I only upheld my motivation due to the Let's Play that I did. But like really, I felt, I mean, don't get me wrong, I did have fun. Yeah, like right up to the last battle, and it's certainly fun. But you also noticed that I only played like one episode per week or so, because that was like just enough. Yeah, and for me, it would have been the same to just end the Let's Play 100 episodes before, maybe. Yeah, even 100 or so. Yeah, because I felt, okay, we had seen everything. Yeah, I mean, still it was fun. But the question is always, what else do I do in the time? Yeah, what could I have played instead of that? Yeah, so. And that's also, that is a little bit sad. And then I also felt that the story, the whole story, like the Flashpoint campaign was okay. But what I would have liked was to see some more political development here. Like, it all felt way too insignificant. Whatever we did here, yeah. I mean, we visited really a lot of planets and so on, but nothing ever changed, to my knowledge. Yeah, here. This one is still this Athna. Nothing ever changed. No one conquered any planets or anything. And I think this game would have been much better if we had received some media channel notification or something from Comstar now and then, when they said, oh yeah, I hear a big clash in that system or around those planets or so, because that would also mean that we would have changed course maybe, and like a lot of mercenary companies would go to such a hotspot, you know, because there would have been work for them, for example. Something like that. Yeah, just some more context, some development, so you feel that this world is alive. And to me it felt too much that it's all around the tactical battles. You have to connect them a little bit so it's not feeling too stupid. But I feel that's maybe the greatest weakness of the game, yeah. So, and I do understand that.
What can I do for you?
Oh yeah, here Young. Oh, let's talk later.
I'll be here
I
if
like
you need
most of the characters here, but like here Farah. I know they want to be inclusive, but yeah. Like the slightly overweight lady here.
Don't be a stranger, Commander.
Yeah, so I mean, but I do understand why they do that. So, yeah, and I can accept that. It's fine. But yeah, so my feeling is the biggest weakness is the lack of making like creating a feeling that this world is alive here. Yeah, and I mean they are saying a little bit, but it's literally pointless. Yeah, that sounds very negative now. But like these, and I know like none of these texts were really the same. But the types of missions, they are also not that different. So we've got ambush convoy. That's always the same. There's another ambush convoy. We've got a regular battle where we are just clashing with lances. Then we've got a base attack, a base defense. We've got, and then with the base defense, there are some other lances coming in. Yeah, and then we've got this thing that we are training other guys, and sometimes we had a fight with friendly lands coming in. Yeah, so and like I think there would have been, they could have had some more tactical situations there. So that was also a thing where I felt, okay, well, at some point you've seen everything. And while the landscape and everything, and even like just some tactical differences in your decisions changed the whole battle somewhat, there are also not such big differences that it feels justified for me to play 380 battles or whatever. Yeah, so, and I think that's also one of the reasons why my Let's Play was losing so many views over the time. Yeah, because people, you know, they just probably thought, oh well, it's always the same. Yeah, which is a little bit unfair, but it's also not totally unfair to say that, I think. By the way, we've got some graphical errors here. That's also not so good. Yeah, but I mean, overall, I enjoyed it a lot, but it could have been much better with not too many changes. And I also don't think that the effort in programming that would have been so much bigger. Yeah, so... And then this also leaves a certain stale aftertaste, you know, if you know what I mean. You know, that if you feel that someone didn't put the effort in, that could have been possible, but they rather said, okay, well, this is good enough, we are making the money, and people cannot really say, okay, it's crap or something, yeah, but we don't need to invest any more in it, and it's still okay, or it's still pretty okay, even though it could be much, much better. Yeah. So, like for another BattleTech 2 or something, I would certainly wish for more different scenarios, more different missions, a better and more sophisticated storyline, so it was also a little bit straightforward maybe, and maybe several storylines or something, and some consequences. So, and that's what I said before with the Flashpoint missions, yeah. It was all irrelevant, but they burned some very nice ideas, yeah. Like within just one mission or so, they burned a very nice idea and didn't follow up on it at all. And like it pained me really. It caused me real pain, because I really appreciate good ideas in writing and stories, yeah, storylines. And this could have been so much better in that sense. So for BattleTech 2, I personally would wish for the better scenarios, for more tactical varieties, more equipment, different equipment especially, that doesn't feel unnecessary, which is one of the reasons why I didn't feel that PPCs were so relevant in the game at some point. And then the whole thing, to get the whole thing to life. Yeah, like also like with the characters here. Let's look here at the Mechwarriors again, like all these abilities here, the stuff here, that was literally irrelevant. And then you ask yourself, okay, why do we have that even? Yeah, just for the little stories that we encounter between the missions, or even between the planets. This could have been, there's way more potential there. So and then getting the whole world a little bit more to life. So that's what I would wish. This would have made this game way better, but I mean, I understand why they didn't do that, because it would have taken more effort, and they already saw that, well, this game would be something like 85, 86 points, and that's pretty decent. And this would make them a lot of money and improve their reputation as a studio and everything. Yeah? But it could have been much better. That's what I would wish for. So, and this conclusion ends this last video on BattleTech. Many thanks for watching. Especially if you listened through this rambling right to the end, I would be very interested what you think about the game, about this criticism, what you would wish for another game in this universe. Yeah. And I would appreciate your like, your subscription to the channel, hit the bell so you never ever miss an episode again. If you enjoyed this one and if you want to see more on the channel and don't miss it. Yeah, and as always, the comment section is all yours. See you next time. Bye-bye.